Alright, here we go. First shot. Hi, I am Dojo Captain, and I want to talk about enjoying gaming again, especially while being an adult. As a husband and father of 3 small kids, I don't tend to spend much time gaming. However, I am also a truck driver, and on occasion I am stuck in my truck over a night or two. That's when I actually have a little more time to play. I tend to binge here on YouTube, watching videos about what is wrong with the latest game that's out. From gotcha game rants to terrible PC ports, I can find myself spending hours watching videos on topics like these. And if you're watching this, my guess is you tend to do something similar. We have tons of seemingly great games to choose from, but we still find ourselves focusing on the negative aspects of them. So in this video, I want to cover some things I have done that have helped. And I hope that maybe one or two resonate with you and you decide to give them a shot. When I have the time to play, many times I just scroll through my games wondering what to play and immediately thinking of why I don't want to play each one. I end up settling on a game I have played a million times before, only to realize I've spent more time trying to decide on what game to play than just playing. But it wasn't always like this. If you think back to gaming as a kid, I bet there's some fond memories. I can vividly remember the excitement of Friday night at Blockbuster or the local video rental shop tucked into the side of the supermarket, poring over the Super Nintendo games, dissecting the box of each game to see if this is what I wanted to sink the next 2 days into. I can remember these distinctly: Donkey Kong Country 3 and Clay Fighter. And as I got older, there was Metal Gear Solid, Gran Turismo 3 A-Spec, and SSX. There were many, many more, but these are the first ones that come to mind. Then there are core memories of watching my dad on Saturday night as he played through the Tomb Raider games. This is possibly one of my favorite memories of gaming as a kid. It was great. He would purposefully shoot the gun randomly to make us all scared and jump, because we never knew if the T-Rex was coming. So how can we get back to that joy, that sense of adventure and excitement? Well, here's 6 different things I like to do that have helped me accomplish that goal. And we'll start with the first one. Go in blind. If you found a game you want to try, just don't watch any video review of it. No guides, no tutorials, no 13 hidden secrets or 10 tips for people just starting game X. I know this may not always work out, as I still at least watch a trailer, a short spoiler-free review, or at the bare minimum, check to see the overall opinion of a game with something like Metacritic or Steam reviews. But at least not going in knowing the most optimal path or meta gear can really bring back a sense of discovery for me. I may spend more time figuring it out, but it's so much more fun. In reality, maybe a detox from social media and other gaming-related content can have a significant impact on how much you might enjoy the game, or at least give you a chance to form your own opinion. On to number 2. Imagine myself playing this game as my kid self. Try to blank out current issues. As an adult, they find their way in everywhere. But when I get the time to game, I like to block out all my thoughts and concerns around things like finances, work issues, the current political climate, and I especially don't think about what major corporation I gave my hard-earned money to for this game I'm currently playing. I didn't care then, and I find not caring now for at least that hour or 5 of gaming helps a lot. Number 3. Stop caring about game performance. I had a habit for a while keeping an FPS counter and other PC metrics on screen while playing, just so I could see how well my PC was running whatever game I was playing. Inevitably, I wouldn't be happy with the way something looked, and I would go in and change some settings. I decided to stop doing this and just play the game. If it's playing and I'm having fun, then I'm good. Don't spend time wondering how good this would look on a 4K monitor, only to look up one and hear your wallet start yelling at you. Listen, 1080p doesn't look bad. In fact, it looks pretty good. Alright, tip number 4. Try a different genre. Maybe you've been playing an MMO lately. Try an RPG. Maybe it's an RPG that's got you burnt out. Try a Battle Royale. Or maybe it's a Battle Royale you can't seem to escape from. Try an MMO, or maybe a racing game. Whatever it is, just make sure it's outside the genre you're playing the most. find it very refreshing when I put down Dark Souls 1 for a night and jump into New World. The change of pace really brings me out of what I'm frustrated with and into a sense of enjoyment. Next, finish a game. This one isn't always as easy as the others, but there are good examples. Like play some classics, anything from Super Mario World to the previously mentioned Dark Souls 1. Getting caught up in a game that doesn't really have a defined end can feel like an endless loop that becomes more like work than play. Classics are so great for this. I'm currently in love with playing The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, but before I was struggling to find something I wanted to play. So I'd go back to the first Legend of Zelda game and play through it. Games like that can really rejuvenate my love of gaming. Not only does it feed that nostalgia I'm looking for, but it's a game that is just good from start to finish, and it doesn't take very long. This always reminds me that there's still good games available. Just because I've already played them before doesn't mean I won't enjoy them again. And lastly, if you got kids, play with your kids. Try playing a game with them. As much as I love playing Tears of the Kingdom on my Switch, I would say racing my oldest daughter on Mario Kart or beating each other up in Super Smash Bros. Is an absolute blast and more fun. Seeing her enjoy gaming the way I did as a kid is a major uplift when I think about gaming today. Kids aren't thinking about what Nintendo is doing as a corporation or how microtransactions are ruining their favorite MMO. And that's the premise for this video in the first place. We didn't care about all these pointless things like 60 FPS not being enough or how terrible Blizzard is. We just played games as they were. If we had fun, it was a good game. If we didn't have fun, then we just didn't play that game. I'll still be watching videos on how bad this game or that game is, and I'm grateful for those people making those videos, and hopefully the landscape will change for the better and everyone can enjoy gaming again. But since we aren't there now, I think it's important to take a step back and maybe try a few of these ideas to help us get back to a state of enjoying games. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this content, I would ask that you please give it a like and subscribe. If you have any tips on this subject, please don't hesitate to drop them in the comments below. This marks my first YouTube video to make, so any feedback will definitely be appreciated. Feel free to also follow me on Twitter at DojoCaptainX with a capital D, and send me a tweet with any ideas you'd like to discuss. Enjoy your next video. Goodbye.